Outlaw Pete for MCE, long time no see, with a thoughts video on Archangel version B. Wow. Blown away, absolutely blown away. I think this is right up there with one of my favourite pieces in my collection. I'm going to go in close and do some close-ups for you in a moment, but you can't really describe the size of this, the wingspan. The box is just ridiculous, it's so big. This is probably going to be my last quarter scale piece from XM. I just haven't got the space to keep the boxes, let alone the statues. They are just enormous. But this piece is absolutely awesome. I can't get over it, to be honest. Very limited edition. I think this is number 83 out of, I believe, 338. So very collectible. The base matches with the Apocalypse quarter scale statue from XM, and it went together like a dream. A tip, if you're putting it together, make sure you put these things in before you actually put the figure in. These two are very, very close together, so in fact they're pretty much touching, which you'll see when I go in close. But it's just an amazing piece. I'm so glad I went for version B. I'm looking forward to seeing George's version A when that comes in. But yeah, this is the X-Force version, and I'm just blown away by it. It is absolutely stunning. Really, really stunning. I can't believe it, really. It's way bigger than I thought it would be, as usual. Luckily it will fit. I have got space for it, and I'll post some pictures on Facebook as to sort of where it goes in the collection. It comes with a total of 3 heads, 2 of which I think are awesome, one of which I probably won't display but is still a really good sculpt. Again, we'll look at those when I do the close-ups in a moment. But yeah, I mean, I'm almost speechless. Absolutely fantastic piece. So let's get in and have some close-ups. Look at that Egyptian base and the detail in the sculpt here. An amazing piece from XM. Very, very heavy. There's clearly a difference between polystone and, what do they call it? I can't remember what they call it now. I'll come back to what they call it when I do the close-ups, but yeah, very heavy piece. Cold cast porcelain. Those are the words I was looking for, guys. Sorry about that. So let's get in and have a close looky at this amazing piece from XM. Start off with the base. Matches perfectly with the Apocalypse base. This sort of sandy type Egyptian stone with hieroglyphics. There's a, looks like a little, is that a robot or Apocalypse there maybe? And lots of little hieroglyphics all of the way around. I could spend half an hour showing you this, to be honest. There's so many details. One of those pieces that keeps giving. You keep seeing things that you haven't noticed before. So I'm just going to sort of go in quickly and show you, but look at all the different colors and textures and scratches all over it, because it's obviously it's old. So I don't know if it's an old smashed plinth, or maybe it's something in Apocalypse's lair where, you know, he's recharges, but it looks absolutely amazing. In here are these 2 pieces here are separate. You can see that they are, as I said, it's pretty much touching in there. This one needs to go in first, followed by this one, followed by the actual Archangel himself. And again, I love these match perfectly with the Apocalypse piece. These sort of mechanical tentacles that, not really sure what they are, but they look fucking cool as far as I'm concerned. Again, all sorts of different details on the, you know, you can see the sort of sand on his shoes or his boots. Lots of different textures. Here we come. People might wonder why I went for the version B rather than the version A, but one of the main reasons is I figured it would be a much lower edition size, and I think it was I think I'm on number 82 out of 338, so I'm pretty pleased about that, to be honest. Makes it a nice collectible piece. Going up his leg, so we've got some greys, blacks, lots of shading where his muscles are showing through into sort of silvers and blacks. Abdominals just like mine, I wish. And then we come up to, this is probably my favourite portrait. Again, we'll try and go in nice and close. You can see the wetness inside his mouth, excellent teeth. A really impressive piece. And again, we'll go right up to the hand here before we look at these huge wings. There we go. So everything about it has got loads of little pieces. Yeah, I'm just blown away by this. It really is, yeah, certainly one of the best pieces in my collection. It's also, I'm going to post some pictures on Facebook, but you know, if you're displaying it, I'm going to be displaying it up high because that's the only place I've got to put it. But you know, if you look at it from above, again, it looks amazing like this. So the wings, well, not plastic, you know, again, cold cast porcelain, huge things, absolutely massive, very heavy, but they sit in perfectly. The big ones key in here and here. And again, you can't see those. There's no seam because of the way the rest of the wing, well, I suppose there's a tiny little seam there. But certainly not something you complain about. The little ones go, I say little, but look at them, they're massive. They go directly into his back here. He's got quite a pert butt. Not that you're ever going to see that in the way that you display it. But again, awesome, awesome. I absolutely, in case you can't tell, I absolutely love this piece. So let's get the other heads and show you those. So this is my second favourite head. Let's take his hand off so we can get in there and show you it a bit better. Again, amazing detail, great eyes, great skin tone, great hair. And very different the hair to what you get from Sideshow. Sideshow, you know, for me does great hair, but there's a lot more individual sort of pieces to this, and you know, very well packaged, as all XM pieces are. But to be honest, the packaging is too big and too heavy. Obviously, again, came with an art print, but let's just put the other head on. There we go. So nicely sculpted. Probably never going to display it. I like the other two, especially the first one. But again, you know, if we, let's get it right up close for you. So the skull version. But yeah, for me, that's the number one head sculpt for me. Absolutely fantastic. So What do you think, guys? Leave some comments. I love it, in case you can't tell. I really like the look of it from above as well. I think it looks awesome in this sort of position. Okay, like and subscribe to MCE. Take care. Bye.